Welcome back. In 2019, a then 10-year-old Florida boy founded Running for Heroes. The nonprofit honors our nation's heroes and those who have fallen in many ways, including Memorial Run. Tomorrow night, Zechariah Cartledge will be running a mile for Moody County Chief Deputy Prorok, and he joins us now to talk more about why he started the nonprofit and how it is making an impact on the nation. So how exactly did this start for you? Why did you decide that this is something that needed to be done?
So the organization itself started in 2019. I've always had a passion for first responders. It mainly started back in 2017 when I was an avid runner in my elementary school. I found out early on that I was better at distance running, and I started doing 5Ks across my community. And after doing a few 5Ks, I went to this one 5K called the Tunnel to Towers 5K. They honor fallen first responders, and I was very inspired by their organization's meaning and passion. So I wanted to do something similar to what they were doing. So I found out that about 400 first responders passed away in 2018, and I also ran about 400 miles in 2018 as well. So it aligned perfectly, and I wanted to start helping out fallen first responders. So starting in 2019, I set my goal on running a mile for every fallen first responder killed in line of duty. Since we've started, we've become a nonprofit, and we also have gotten donations. So we also now do injured first responder grant programs. We give multiple $2,000 checks a month, and we give them back over $500,000 in total. We also have a beneficiary fund for families that have raised over $300,000, and an extra $20,000 for canines. Um, we are doing this South Dakota run first and foremost because we want to make sure this family, including his wife, son, and two daughters, can heal very soon. We hope this entire run can help out South Dakota. I know they don't lose a lot of first responders often, so this is definitely a surprise to all of them starting off their year in January. Um, so with this run, we're doing it so we can help out them. Our prayers are going to go out to them. We hope the run can help them out.
This is a lot of responsibility that you're taking on, and this is a huge thing that obviously affects so many different communities all over the country. We can't always put a face to it. Unfortunately, we can today, and this directly impacts it. I mean, you do this and you feel this emotion every single time. Is there anything that really is tangible to you that you really feel this kind of emotion every time you do it?
Yeah, so obviously I do so much miles where over time it does become a habit. But every single mile still has its own individual personality, individual meaning. Each person is a different person who had a whole family and department. For example, Chief Deputy Sheriff Ken Prorok had a wife, son, and two daughters, and served almost 8 years with the Moody County Sheriff's Office. So he was a very dedicated person. So the emotion during the run will definitely show. I want to make sure that it is not only a respectful run, but at the same time, it's also a sorrowful run, helping out the family. We want to just give it our all. I'll make sure to put my all into it as well. But all of our emotions and our hearts go out to all of you guys. Cannot imagine what you're going through in that small community of South Dakota and the big community of Sioux Falls. And we hope that this run in Florida can just help you out.
You're getting to put some faces to this and see how this affects communities here. Do you see this growing in terms of, upping your operations or more people just recognizing the effort you're doing and hoping that it gets more traction from other people?
Yeah, absolutely. We started this in 2019, and we've been doing this for 5 years. We've already been able to get a lot of traction and a lot of growth. For example, some of our bigger things that we've been able to do was we've gone to over 45 states. We've gone over to 100 cities. We've partnered with organizations like a lot of other first responder organizations. We had a NASCAR car in 2021, so the traction is definitely out there. But on top of that, the traction we want now, knowing that we're now a national nonprofit, is we just want to reach people that we need to reach. So every single mile, we want to make sure that that family and anybody affected can see the mile and go through a little bit of comfort. We're at a point where we don't need to have that much growth as we used to, but we want to make sure that the people who are seeing it are the people who we need to see these runs. And we've been accomplishing that for 5 years. We hope to continue doing that. When it comes to operations, right now we have a building in Winter Springs. We're actually in it right now. It's a 3,600 square foot building. Half of it is a memorial for fallen first responders. We also have notes from families. We have flags from families. And the other half is a 24/7 facility for our local police department. So we would like to expand soon. It definitely does take time and takes a lot of process, but over time, we hope to get more runners. We hope to get more communities involved. If anybody that is a kid would like to be a runner, they can always contact us on the Running for Heroes website and apply to be a runner. We are always looking for those, and we never stop hiring for those as well. So that's how we want to grow. And if anybody has any more questions, they can contact us.
Zechariah, we appreciate you taking some time to speak with us and also your efforts within this as well. Especially appreciate it on a day like today. Thank you again so much for your time.
Thank you. Have a good day.